Wow, I just got that text message that I needed beans for dinner tonight, and now here's a can of beans. Isn't that great that we can trust that God will take care of our families, that God will give us just what we need, just when we need it? You know, that's happened lots of times in the life of my family. And it reminds me of a Bible story. You remember Abraham and Sarah and how God promised to give them a son? Do you remember what they named their son? That's right, Isaac. Well, when Isaac got a little bit older, God asked Abraham and Sarah to trust him, that he would continue to give them just what they need, just when they needed it. And Abraham and Sarah did trust God. God takes care of our families, and we can trust that. God also took care of Abraham and Sarah and Isaac. Let's watch a short video now that shows us how God took care of Abraham and Sarah and Isaac.
This month we're talking about families. We all have a family. Your family might not look like your friend's family, but that's okay. Your family is special and unique because it's the family God wanted you to be in. Last week we learned about a family from the Bible who saw God do something amazing. Abraham and Sarah were very old when their son Isaac was born. He was their only son, and he was very special to them. God had made a promise to Abraham that many people would be related to him someday. But Abraham had to trust God would keep his promise. One day, when Isaac was a little older, Abraham was given a test. God asked Abraham to trust God with everything, even his son Isaac. God asked Abraham to take his son on a long journey. So Abraham took Isaac with him to a mountain called Moriah, even though Abraham would have chosen to leave him safe at home. Abraham woke up early and packed a donkey for the long hike. Isaac went with him. When they got to the place where they would give thanks to God and prepare the sacrifice as a gift, Isaac asked where the animal for the sacrifice was. Abraham told his son God would provide. Then something amazing happened. God told Abraham that a sacrifice would be provided. God put a ram, which is like a goat, in front of them to give as an offering. Isaac was safe during the hike, and God provided everything they needed. God's instructions didn't make a lot of sense, but Abraham still obeyed. Abraham showed his faith, and God took care of his family. God showed how He takes care of families. We may have things happen in our families that make us unsure or nervous, but we can trust God, just like Abraham did. God will take care of our families.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. It is a good reminder that we can trust God with our families. One of the reasons that we know we can trust God is because we believe our memory verse to be true. Have you been working on the memory verse? Remember, it comes to us from Romans 8:28. It says this, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." It is so good to be able to trust God with our families, not just with our own lives, but with our families, that we can trust that God is going to provide, that God is going to give us just what we need, just when we need it. And we can trust this too, that where God guides, God provides. Where God leads your family to do something, sometimes things that are very hard, but always things that are very loving, God will give you the resources that you need to do that. God will continue to provide for you. There was a time where Jesus talked to some of his friends and said, "Do you see the birds in the field? Do you see the flowers that are growing? They don't have a care or a worry because they know that God will provide for them. And don't you believe," Jesus said, "that you are much more valuable than the birds and the flowers? So trust that God is going to give you just what you need." I hope that you guys are having a good day. I hope that you are trusting in God to provide for your family. And I can't wait to see you again soon. But until next time, keep eating your vegetables, keep your room clean, and keep pointing to Jesus. Bye, friends.
Just like the birds in the sky so high, God takes care of me, He takes care. just like the moon and the stars at night. God takes care of me, He takes care. Oh, oh, you take care. Oh, oh, you take care. Oh, oh, you take care. God takes care of me, He takes care. God takes care of me, He takes care. Just like the lilies in the field that grow, God takes care of me, He takes care. Just like the fireflies when they glow, God takes care of me, He takes care. Oh, oh, you take